Who are superheroes? What sets them apart from ordinary individuals? Aside from their obvious superhuman abilities, what distinguishes them is the fact that they are just regular people dealing with personal problems and imperfections. Now, imagine combining these personal challenges with the additional complexities of fame, a dedicated fan base, and contractual obligations to the secretive organization that gifted you with your superpowers. You find yourself in the spotlight, adored by many, wealthy, and yet flawed. Whether or not you possess superhuman abilities, at the end of the day, you are still a human being susceptible to temptations and wielding authority over ordinary people. The concept originated from a desire to create a more realistic portrayal of superheroes. The traditional depiction of superheroes as flawless, almost godlike beings was becoming tiresome, and the pedestals upon which they were placed seemed unrealistic and unattainable. Despite the existence of adult comics, these too often failed to capture the true essence of flawed, human-like superheroes. Recognizing this gap, authors Garth Ennis and Darick Robertson set out to create a world where superheroes possessed extraordinary abilities, yet remained fundamentally human. In this world, superheroes faced minimal repercussions for their actions, basking in fame, wealth, and an unbridled pursuit of personal desires. Their behavior often mirrored that of ancient Rome's elite, indulging in orgies, illicit substances, and the pursuit of pleasure. Tragically, the innocent often fell victim to their actions, dismissed as mere accidents, shielded by Vort's cover-ups and protection. In a world where injustice is rampant, individuals with extraordinary abilities and godlike egos see themselves as superior to their adoring fans. Tragic events resulting in numerous casualties occur frequently, with no one held accountable. If anyone is blamed, they are sent off where their actions go unnoticed. This dynamic has led to a shift, with those fed up with these supers becoming vigilantes known as the Boys. Each member of the group has suffered at the hands of so-called superheroes, except for the Frenchman, who was a victim of war and personal struggles before joining the group. While the concept of a realistic portrayal of superheroes facing opposition from vigilante groups was a breath of fresh air in the world of comic books, it did not achieve its full potential, both financially and in popularity. The idea truly came into its own in the form of a TV series, which took the concept and expanded it on a grand scale compared to the comic book. This mirrors the broader trend in entertainment, with the oversaturation of movies and TV shows depicting superheroes as demigods with unwavering moral compasses, providing an unrealistic and unattainable portrayal of these iconic figures. At the start of the story, we meet Huey, who experiences a terrible injustice when A-Train accidentally kills his girlfriend while running through her, leaving him holding her hands. Huey is left in a state of shock and disbelief. Following this tragic event, he is offered only $45,000 as compensation for the death of his girlfriend. Overwhelmed and needing time to process, Huey encounters Billy the Butcher, who claims to be an FBI agent and offers assistance in seeking justice. This revelation leaves Huey stunned, as he had always admired and cherished superheroes, collecting memorabilia of them. However, he is now a victim of their misconduct and disregard for human life. Simultaneously, another character, Annie, also known as Starlight, joins the Seven and is gradually exposed to the reality of the superheroes' world, as she navigates through the complexities of who is genuine and what truly matters. As the story unfolds, we are introduced to a group of 7 extraordinary individuals known as Supers, or Supes for short. The 7 is the main group in a hierarchical structure. These supers operate under the umbrella of Vought, a powerful corporation that specializes in all things related to superhuman abilities. Vought not only dictates how supers present themselves to the public, but also carefully crafts their public image and maximizes profits from every possible opportunity. Within Vought, there are different divisions and varying levels of supers, each contributing as a small share of the company. While technically a publicly traded entity, Vought is in reality controlled by manipulative individuals with their own grandiose aspirations. In the TV series, modern times are depicted in a way that integrates contemporary trends, memes, and popular culture references. For instance, the show references the viral Imagine song performance by Gal Gadot and other celebrities during the pandemic, as well as the notorious Pepsi ad by Kylie Jenner. These elements bring in a strong influence of social media, which was not as prevalent in the original comics. Additionally, the Vought conglomerate in the series controls social media companies. Contrasts between the comics and the TV show include the portrayal of Huey, who is depicted as British, specifically a Scot, in the comics, and is characterized as less astute and easily influenced by Billy the Butcher. However, in the TV series, Huey is presented as more assertive and independent. The depiction of sexual misconduct towards Annie in the comics is more intense and involves Black Noir. The character of Translucent does not exist in the comic books. In terms of the plot, the TV show initially revolves around the discovery of Compound V, while in the comics, Billy the Butcher immediately has access to it through his CIA connections. Moreover, the TV series diversifies certain characters by making Queen Maeve bisexual and incorporating themes of homosexuality more frequently. Another noticeable distinction is the physical appearance and personality traits of the Deep, who is most mature in comic books but reversed in TV shows, and is white in the TV series but black in the comics. The A-Train is black in the TV series but white in the comic books, although their main characteristics remain consistent across both mediums. Overall, while the plot and twists may differ, the TV series frequently incorporates modern events and trends into its narrative. The series draws viewers in with its intense portrayal of the story, incorporating realistic depictions of violence, the impact of actions, and complex character studies. The main characters, such as Homelander, Huey, Billy the Butcher, and Starlight, are particularly compelling. Homelander, in particular, stands out to many viewers. His portrayal as a psychopath who has experienced significant trauma in his childhood is truly exceptional. The show delves into his ego, the effects of his past trauma, and his lack of empathy towards others. His disdain for those he considers inferior and his uncontrollable anger are all explored, as well as the fact that he is widely considered the most powerful being in the world of the boys. Despite his abilities, his public image is the only thing that prevents him from causing widespread destruction, as it is important to him. Growing up without love and compassion has left him seeking validation and affection from those who admire him. The other characters are portrayed in a manner that compels the audience to invest time and effort in uncovering the details of their development. Each character possesses their own unique set of experiences, traumas, and personal traits, prompting a sense of curiosity about the events that have shaped them and the factors that have influenced their current identities. As the audience delves deeper into their stories, many aspects become more elucidated and provide a clearer understanding of their circumstances. The portrayal of both main and secondary characters in the show is incredibly captivating. The actors' performances make the characters come to life, believable and compelling. The show's combination of exceptional acting, engrossing storylines, and outstanding writing truly makes for an extraordinary viewing experience. Some even argue that The Boys has significantly impacted the superhero genre. There's a growing disinterest in traditional superhero movies featuring morally upright heroes who always do the right thing. The show has prompted a shift towards more mature and R-rated superhero content, reflecting the complexities of reality. The future of the show is uncertain. We hope it maintains its current captivating and innovative qualities without becoming too politically correct with wokeness or losing its originality without a sense of reality. Whether the show continues to impress us or takes a different direction, we find it incredibly engaging. We anticipate that it will conclude at the right time and strike the perfect balance between staying true to itself and progressing. This show has been groundbreaking from the start and continues to be so. We're deeply passionate about it and are optimistic that it will not disappoint us like the finale of Game of Thrones. As Homelander famously says, "I'm stronger, I'm smarter, I'm better." We hope that the show remains as exceptional as it is today. As the old saying goes, with great power comes the absolute certainty that you'll turn into a right. Now the show itself has the same power as the superheroes from it. So, it will either disappoint us or leave us with very fond memories. What do you think?